Thanks for staying tuned. I'm Colin Abrams with the HGP SPORTSCAST. Grenada is set to participate in this year's Caribbean Schoolboys and Juniors Boxing Championships to be held in Guyana. Stanford Howard has the details.
The Grenada Boxing Association has confirmed its participation in this year's Caribbean Schoolboys and Juniors Boxing Championships, set for August 17 to 19 here in Guyana at the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall. The Spice Isles will be fielding a 6-member team made up of 3 male boxers, 1 female, and a coach and a referee judge. According to the Guyana Boxing Association President Stephen Neville, 10 countries are expected to be part of the championships. And already the Guyana Boxing Association has stepped up its preparation for the mega event, which is expected to see punches. The association staged its first of 5 schoolboys and novice tournament in preparation for the Caribbean Championships. The final one will be held on August 8. All 5 days of the competition will be held at the Andrew Sixhead Lewis Gym, situated at Calendar Street and Independence Boulevard. At last Saturday's activity, Harpy Eagles dominated the schoolboys category, chalking up 3 victories from 4 fights, while in the junior category, Forgotten Youth Foundation won 3 of 4 fights. For the HGP Sport, I am Stanford Howard.
The Guyana Football and Rugby Union plans to further push youth development in the sport during the August summer vacation. Public Relations Officer of the GRFU, Eson Griffith, on Sunday last gave a quick rundown as it relates to youth development at the opening of the GRFU 2018 season.
Youth development is on the card. We have the YDOs out there training schools. You know, we have to step up our game in terms of pulling together more YDOs and pushing the youth tournament. But this August coming up, we have a packed program for the youths. We have a big summer program coming up for the youths, and that's one of the things we always target in August when school is out. We have pulling together all the youths and having them play on a weekend, during the week, and a summer camp for the youths right now.
Griffith pointed out that the GRFU still has ongoing rugby training within schools, and this is where most of the children of the summer program will be selected. After a very successful 2017 season, the GRFU is looking at a very packed 2018 season with 3 international engagements in the upcoming months. On Saturday, in the opening of the 2018 season, Pepsi Hornets defeated Panthers 12-10 to scrum off their campaign in the 2018 GRFU Bounty Farm 15s tournament. For the HGP Sports, Colin Abrams. The 2026 Football World Cup will be held in the United States, Canada and Mexico after their joint bid beat Morocco's proposal to host. The 2026 tournament will be the biggest World Cup ever held, with 48 teams playing 80 matches over 34 days. Of the 211 FIFA member nations, 200 cast their vote at the 68th FIFA Congress in Moscow on Wednesday, but the winning bid needed a majority of 104. Canada, Mexico, Morocco and the USA were exempt, while Ghana was absent after the country's government said it had disbanded its football association amid allegations of widespread corruption. 3 U.S. territories, Guam, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and Puerto Rico were among the other member nations that did not vote. Both Mexico and the USA have previously hosted World Cups. The 2018 Russia World Cup opens on Thursday, just 30 minutes before the opening game between Russia and Saudi Arabia. We turn our attention to cricket news. Angelo Matthews and Seamer Lahira Gamage set to return home before the start of the 2nd test in St. Lucia. Stanford has more.
Matthews had been sidelined for 5 months due to a series of hamstrings and calf injuries, and he was determined to make a strong comeback in the West Indies, but an urgent family requirement has forced him to abandon the tour. Along with Matthews, Seamer Lahira Gamage will also return home, having fractured his finger while batting during the first test, which the tourists lost by a massive 226 runs. Desan Shankar and Disku Gutkalal were flown in as replacements and were expected to reach the Caribbean late Wednesday night. Both players will not be considered for selection for the 2nd test, which starts Thursday. For the HGP Sport, I am Stanford Howard.
West Indies Cricket Board recently celebrated 92 years of being a full member of the International Cricket Council as a test-playing nation. Cricket West Indies President Dave Cameron said so much has changed, but the game of cricket remains an exciting and evolving business and social opportunities for many more cricketers and nations today. In his message, Cameron said in the West Indies, we maintain hope that we are on the right path, even much closer to challenge for the World Cup 2019. And we start this 92nd year with a full summer scheduled in the Caribbean, leading to the end of the year in India. He added that all categories of players and officials, including umpires, will be fully occupied since this November, the Windies will be the first host of the only standalone ICC Women's World Cup T20 Championship. Cameron said West Indies cricket is now an industry with 177 players and officials employed all year round, along with the hard-working team at the Secretariat. The CWI president said the board maintains a strong relationship with fans and intends to transform the passion and emotion which drives support to one which is identical to the culture of excellence while they balance their books. West Indies has been a full member of the ICC since May 31, 1926. For the HGP Sports, Colwyn Abrams. And finally, England defeated Australia in the first ODI of the current series in England. Australia elected to bat on Wednesday at the Oval in London and were bundled out for a mere 214 all-out in 47 overs. Ashton Agar was the only batsman with a significant contribution of 40, while Sean Marsh contributed 24, as Moeen Ali and Liam Plunkett picked up 3 scaps apiece. The English were met with a powerful Aussie bowling attack, having been 3 wickets down for 38 runs in 8 overs. It was Joe Root and skipper Ian Morgan who staged a 4th wicket partnership of 115 runs to take the English home. The scores: Australia 214 all out and England 218 for 7 in 44 overs. And that has brought us to the end of this edition of the HGP Sportscast. Remember, if your dream is big enough, the facts don't matter. Goodbye.